I put 405. Happy Halloween, my guys. Glad to be here with my man Jay Strick. Back in
Hey,
action on Halloween. My man Rockin Robbie. Good to be here with you fellas, man. This has been something I was looking forward to. I literally just finished watching Trick or Treat 2, man. Absolutely love the movie, man. Absolutely love it. It is one of my favorites. Um I know it's first time for Jay Strick watching it, which got me excited. I know Robbie's seen it, no doubt. My man just got the Blu-ray too, so that was dope. I still only have it on DVD. For some reason, it's hard to kind of find on Blu-ray and stuff at times. That's like a hot seller.
Well, I got the one. So what happened is I got it when it first came out, right? Because I worked at Movie Stop, right? I got
Yeah.
it when it first came out, and then one day, because it came with the slipcase, I sold it for like $80 online. And then I
the
was like,
Shout Factory.
no, not the Shout Factory, just the original,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
case on it, and
Oh, really? Wow.
without the slipcase. And that's the one I got. I got it for like $10. But
Yeah.
and there's the Screen Factory one that's very expensive right now. I would love to have that, and it's got a great cover.
I
yeah,
know.
the one you let me borrow kind of spoils the
Oh,
character.
Well,
Yep.
because originally there was a
Yeah.
slipcase where he's masked, and you pull it up, and then it's
Okay.
the unmasked version.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man.
When you watch this movie for the first time, you have no idea what Sam is or who he is. Or,
No,
there's still a
but then-
lot we don't know, and that's what I think the magic of it is.
You kind of think he's just like a little fucking kid, honestly. But yeah,
Apparently,
man.
it was the actor was that kid peeping on the two girls in the stall. That's the same actor in the
Okay.
beginning, the little
That's
kid.
funny, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Ladies, there are
No
children
way.
out here.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they're. I thought that was
No.
funny.
Yeah, man, it's absolutely. This movie hits like every spot, man. It's funny, it's atmospheric, it's gory, and it is it's just awesome, man. I love this movie. I wish we would get a sequel, man. Like they don't even need to dig into like any backstory on Sam or anything. I just want another story, because this one is just amazing. I'm a huge anthology fan, so this one it's really up there for me, honestly. Like with Creep Show, like seriously, and it's a must watch for me every Halloween. Um, so we'll kind of keep it how my man Robbie does it. So well, like thoughts on the movie and overall and everything. What do you think of this movie, Robbie?
I love this movie. This is, to me, the best movie about Halloween there is. They put so much of the Halloween lore into it. I love that, yes, it's an anthology, but it's all connected. And it wraps around. It's not just like story 1, story 2, story 3, story 4. It's all kind of connected. I think it's an incredibly clever movie. I think it takes a lot of respect to the Halloween traditions and the lore and the tropes of the horror film, but it likes to invert some things. Like I love the werewolf bit because of the way it kind of flips things around, and it keeps doing that. Things are not quite what they seem in this film at any moment, and you never really fully know. Even at the very last moment, they're still revealing new things and how connected everything is. I love this film. I think it's brilliant. It's one of those films I think deserves not just a sequel, but a whole series. But at the same time, at least we have this one pristine, piece of Halloween fiction that's never been tainted by bad sequels or anything. But Michael Daltrey, who wrote and directed this film, did a hell of a job. And it's got the atmosphere of Halloween. It's got intriguing stories. It's got great performances and some really strong actors. I love it. I love the hell out of this film, man.
I couldn't agree more. So my man Jay Strick, this was your first time watching this.
Yeah.
What do you think, man? Is this one that you're adding to the Halloween poll every year, man?
Yeah, you got to add this one. I mean, it's everything Robbie just said, and you touched on a little bit. It ties together so well, and like Robbie said, it keeps you going until the very end. And I love the pacing, and the acting's on point, and I love all the reveals, and even the beginning, just like that opening bit was awesome, and it just cuts to the comic title kind of showing it. I was like, this is awesome, man. I'm so stoked. I guess so. Bryan Singer directed this or wrote it, or
he produced it.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
did he? Oh shit!
That makes
you're
sense.
right. I
Because
Michael-
he's got some of those X-Men actors in there.
Yeah, Michael Daughtry he was the writer, like the co-writer of X-Men 2, and this was, I think, his
Yeah.
directorial debut. But Singer did produce it.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, it's phenomenally done. Even get the little bad Santa kid in there too.
Oh gosh, that
Um,
scene.
But I tell you, man, I
And
went.
see, I laugh so much when that scene happens. It's just so funny to
Yeah.
me, man.
Yeah, dude,
Brutal.
when Jay Strick told me he saw it, I was that's telling me those are the quotes I was saying. And I was like, rule
Oh,
number
man.
one, always check the candy.
I was eating some
Like,
damn cereal too, and I was watching that scene. I was like, "Oh, I'm
Ooh.
good. I'm good. I'm gonna dump this out."
It does a
Yeah.
great job of taking on those urban legends, because that was the
Yes.
thing. Like
Yeah.
there is no documented case of anybody ever putting razor blades in apples or candy bars or poisoning children on Halloween or anything.
Yeah.
But it's you're always told, check your candy. I'll be honest with you, my mom taught me, if someone gives you an apple, throw it through their window.
Well, there's two.
I
Like
don't know,
I always
whatever.
heard, like growing up, I never thought anything about it, but you're supposed to, like, if you have a pumpkin, you're supposed to leave it on all night or whatever. So that scene in the beginning where he's like, "What are you doing? You can't. It's Halloween tradition. You're supposed to leave the pumpkin light on." So
And that's
Yeah.
why she got.
Yeah, she got. That's what I'm saying.
Now I'm like that too. I'm like that with the Christmas tree. I'm like, we got to leave the Christmas tree on all night, at least Christmas Eve. I'm the kind of guy, like right now, my Halloween lights in my window, they stay on. They don't turn off.
It's good. You don't want Sam coming to get you.
No,
Right.
Sam's my friend, dude. Sam's great. All you got to do is just give him some candy and follow these simple rules.
Yeah. What the
Yeah.
hell? Just a
There
candy
are
bar
rules.
thing.
There are rules to this shit. But
Oh, my
man, I can't agree with you guys anymore, man. I love this movie. Funny to say, when I was just watching it, I think I almost never realized that the old guy at the end is the bus driver, because I don't know why
Yeah.
I did the burn, because it's only for a split second when you see, because he's throwing those papers in the fire. I always remember that, but then they show the burning picture. And I'm like, holy! And then when the kids come and get him at the end,
Yeah.
I was always like, I always would kind of think those were just kind of like the demons or whatever coming to get him at the end. It's like, you ain't getting away. But I was like, oh no! I was like, that's them coming. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking
To get
kids
the
he murdered,
revenge.
bro.
I don't
Yeah,
know
dude.
how.
At the end of the that flashback sequence where they show that happen and they show the bus driver climbing out of the water,
Yeah.
like he's got that.
Oh,
He's already starting to do that.
I figured too that was why he's got the breathing thing, because that's just phenomenal acting right there by what was it, Brian Cox.
Brian Cox.
Oh
And
my
here's
God.
a
Striker.
Here's a cool bit of information that maybe some people like Strickland don't know, but you can tell that Brian Cox is wearing like an extension on his nose. He's doing that because they wanted him to look like an old John Carpenter. So it's a nod to John
Nice.
Carpenter.
Really?
Yeah, that's why he's wearing that prosthetic nose. They wanted him to look like John Carpenter.
No way. That's
Yeah.
crazy. I do see it too, like an old rundown John.
Yeah,
even
and
though
that's why he's
John
got
Carpenter-
the long white hair and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of homages in this movie, because even that end scene where he's like, "You got to be effing kidding me." That's from The Thing, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
When the spider thing walks past
Yeah.
him, he's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. But I love how everything ties in, because sometimes people kind of try too hard. I've noticed when you get an anthology and they tie it in, but this one is just perfectly executed. I honestly love almost like everybody casted in this. Some of it, like when the trick or treater or the kids that are like trying to scare the Rhonda, the Rhonda girl. I'm not the craziest about the boy who's kind of always trying to charm Rhonda. He kind of is the weakest for me, and that's not saying much because he's not like that bad, but maybe I'm just not the craziest about them kind of picking on that girl. That kind of pisses me off, I guess, just because they're just being mean. But the one little chubby kid, man, he like every time I see it, I'm like, yo, does he even know what's going on? Because he looks scared as shit. He's like, oh, bring me up, But I absolutely love this movie. If you had to pick a favorite character, which I know we'll touch on Sam, I guess, first as a character, because I know that's got to be the favorite character for most of us. I would have pulled what I did yesterday with Michael Myers and the girl, but I do have another favorite character as well, the human character. But what are some of the things you love about Sam as a character, Robbie? Even though we don't know much about him, you know?
Well, I love that we don't know much about him. I love the
Yeah.
mystery. I
Me
love
too.
that he looks like a kid. I love that his weapons are Halloween weapons. It's a candy bar with a razor blade in it. It's a lollipop with a jagged edge. I love how brutal and scary he is in that small little form. I love the reveal of what he looks like
Yeah.
underneath. I love when he gets put back together. He is
And
an
the
iconic.
pumpkin seeds and the juice.
Yes, he is an instantly iconic figure. Character in horror mythology. Honestly, think about this movie was supposed to come out in theaters and it got pushed back, and then eventually it was just released direct to Blu-ray, direct to video, right? And it has wound up becoming such a monumental film because it's so well done. It's such a tribute to it, but also because Sam is such a great character, and the idea to call him Sam because it's Samhain, which is most people can say Sam Hain, and
Yeah.
that's the character is Sam, and I love him. I think he's great. He's got a charm to him. I love he does that Mike Myers head tilt. He's got an innocence to him that a lot of these other ones don't. Like Michael, there's no innocence there, or with Freddy or Jason, but he's got an innocence to him because he literally is just the spirit of the holiday. He's just performing his function in the universe, you know?
Yeah. He's almost like the Krampus of Christmas. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Speaking of Krampus, same writer director.
Exactly. I was just gonna say,
Nice.
I always forget, and I absolutely love both of those movies. Funny, actually, I got a Krampus mug. I know you can't really see it that much, but from Spirit Halloween, because my Spirit Halloween had like nothing this year, so I grabbed it. I saw a Shining cup.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
dope. I want that cup, bro.
Yeah, the Shining one.
Yeah.
With the
That is
dude.
creepy.
I figured it's $2.99, which is a ripoff because they're charging so much for everything. But I was like, something to get. I was like, I kind of wanted to get something at Spirit, and they really had nothing. I really wanted that Halloween 6 bust they had with him like holding the jack-o'-lantern and kind of putting the knife
Nice.
through it. That was badass. But Spirit Halloween's like literally only got 2 a piece, so they're going for they're like $40, and they're going for like 100 plus on eBay. It's freaking ridiculous.
Crazy.
What'd you think of Sam, Jay?
Yeah, I mean, the idea of Sam, right? It's like this, almost like this. He's like the spirit of Halloween in a sense. He's kind of making sure the flow of the night goes well, and I love like certain scenes where I think it was after Rhonda leaves the kids there, and he's just sitting there, and then she just walks past them, and it was just like, good job. He just walks with this bag, like. I just think it's hilarious, and Robbie's right. There's something innocent, but also like kind of terrifying about this character because you're like, all right, I guess like he's just waiting for I forget his name, the guy at the end, the old guy. He's just waiting in his house or whatever when he comes back inside and just
Mr. Krieg.
Yeah. Just gonna have a 20-minute fight scene between them two. So
right.
And I love how it ties into that first story. I love it, you know.
Yep.
Happy Halloween. Screw you.
He's even banging on the window.
I'm on my way to becoming that guy. You just wait and see.
Oh my god. I got an NRA slip in my pocket and a shotgun on above the fireplace.
It's
like,
very
don't do you much with the shotgun.
It's very like Looney Tunes at the end because he's got like his girdle and his thing, and he's like salty because he's passing out candy.
Yeah. Even when he shoots Sam, you hear the whoo, or you do like like you hear that like a Looney Tunes thing. So they throw a few things in there that I really enjoy too and make it comedic, but it's so scary at that. I just love Sam. He is iconic, and I noticed, man, like anything trick or treat is gone during this time. Like he is like. Oh my God, he has become a cult classic in a very short time.
Yeah.
Usually these movies we talk about are from 30, 40 years ago, made in the 80s. This was only, 2008
It was
Oh,
released
okay.
in
Seven.
07,
I was gonna
right?
say
Yeah.
2008. I thought 2007, and it is absolutely a cult classic. Anybody who's seen it, it is in their wrap around for this is a must watch on Halloween or during Halloween. I've seen it literally probably 3 or 4 times this month. I love this movie, man. It's so good. And I'm just bummed that I went for the DVD. I got a DVD for like $5 like 4 or 5 years ago, and I should have just got the Blu-ray. But back then I didn't have as much money, so I gotta eventually upgrade. But at least I can still watch it when I need to. But I'd say so if we're gonna go to like an actual favorite character now, I'm gonna just say it, man. I do love Steven, but Mr. Kreeb is definitely my favorite character. And I just said it for like the line right there, like I got the NRA membership in my pocket and a shotgun above the fireplace. I crack up every time. And he's just so well done. Like no matter what, you think he might quit with that breathing because you know how actors are, like they'll do it here and there, but he is all consistently doing it. He stays like in character. And just Brian Cox is just a phenomenal actor,
Oh, he's
period.
great. Do you remember him
And
as Hannibal, right? He's so good.
yeah, Manhunter.
I actually
He's
like his
the
Hannibal better
original.
than I like his better than Anthony Hopkins, man.
Funny,
No lie.
I got Manhunter right behind me too because I was actually thinking about watching it the other day.
Michael Mann, buddy.
Yeah, dude, he's technically the original Hannibal Lecter, but nobody ever talks about it. That's a good deep cut right there, my man.
Well, thank you.
But yeah, man, just phenomenal. His story it's not my favorite story, but it is one of the best, and it's one of they might take the longest on it. It is one of the most remembered because of what goes down with him and Sam.
Yeah.
But what would be your favorite character then, Robbie?
Dylan Baker as Principal Wilkins.
Yeah,
I freaking love Principal Wilkins.
I'm
He's great.
glad I saved it for you then.
But I thank you because he starts off and you think, oh, how obnoxious, the principals, like, when he calls the kid over, he's for busting the jack-o'-lanterns and shit, you're like, oh, this principal, I get it. He's overbearing and all this stuff. Then you find out, no, he's a killer. And then he's the whole twist with his son, and his son's freaking creepy by the end of it, man. He's obnoxious as hell. Hey, Dad, help me with the jack-o'-lantern. But I think Dylan Baker does a great job. If you remember, he was Kurt Connors in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films, which makes me realize, man, we really missed out not seeing his performance as the eventual Lizard, because he was able to handle that like suburban, father principal type thing, but with that underlying, like he kind of channels what's his name, Terry O'Quinn from The Stepfather a little bit in this film, I think, and he does such an amazing job, such a great character, and then to tie it in that he's the vampire that gets got by the werewolf. My God, I love it. I love the character. He's my favorite bit, and I love that he's more than just the opening. And I love that scene with him and Brian Cox too, when he's like, "What are you doing back there? Burying bodies?" And like the one kid or whatever's still alive, and so he has to like,
my God.
Oh my God. I love it. I love it. He's my favorite.
I love that scene where he's like, I love the scene where he's just bantering back with his sons, and he's like, Charlie Wilkins, language.
Charlie Brown is an asshole.
Yeah.
I love it. He's the scary character to me because those people exist and they're out there.
And he's the damn principal of the school. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And dude, he's just got that underlying sinister. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a regular working class Joe, but it's like this fucking guy is scary. And notice too, he's got more than one body in that grave too when he's burying it. So I think it was only like 1 or 2 extra, but still, it's like this is something that his father passed down to him. It seems like that this was something that his father taught him to do, and they would do it like every Halloween. That is their Halloween spirit type thing, and that is creepy as all get out.
When he buries him, right, and he plants that tree there, right?
Yeah,
it would have been a great moment, I think, to kind of pull back, and then you see like 8 or 10 trees in this backyard.
Yeah, that
of different growths. I think that'd be cool.
There was 3 trees on the side, and I don't know if that was like alluding to there was some before, but it seemed like it was because they were like similar trees in a sense, but it was kind of hard to tell.
Maybe. I
Nice.
didn't even pick that. That's good. That's good
Yeah.
shit right
I'm
there.
gonna have to look out for that next time. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
There's like those. It's like the skinny looking tree. They were like on the side of the fence where his
Nice.
neighbors was. Yeah.
What are you doing back there? Burying
Finding
bodies?
dead bodies.
You done with your dessert? Talking to the dog, eating the finger.
I love that. When the dog gets a finger, I'm like, somebody's gonna find that finger. Then you realize, like, no, nobody gives a shit. The dog's just chewing
Right.
on something. I love how he's like, that's his solution. I'm gonna throw this finger to the dog. I love it. It worked.
You done crapping already, Rex?
It's like
Man.
Roach in Next Friday with with the dog, you know, and he's like with the baloney or whatever.
Oh gosh, yeah, right.
Roach should have used a finger.
Oh my god. All right, Jay Strick, I know we took some good ones. If you have to, you can talk about one of the ones we discussed. If
No, I'll
that's
pick
not-
someone. I definitely love the principal. That's probably my pick. But I'll for the sake of talking about something else, I like the chick from X-Men. What's her character's name? Lori, which was like a
Anna Paquin.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was an homage to Halloween, which was cool. Her name in the movie. Yeah, she's great because it's funny because she's playing the version and it's not the version we think, right? It ends up being it's totally something else, and I loved it because it's like even to the very end before when it's revealed like what it is, you know, I guess she was a vampire, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
and her sister was a werewolf.
No, they're all werewolves, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Is all werewolves? Okay,
Yeah.
It was Dylan Baker who was the
Yeah, that's what
wannabe vampire.
Wannabe vampire. And I love when her sister pulls aside at the very end. She's like, "I'm scared. It's my first time." It's just like hilarious, dude.
That's a great in that scene too. That's a great usage of "Sweet Dreams" by Marilyn Manson.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
man! I was gonna say that.
I've been listening to that song like all month, dude. I'll tell you, man, that I think I was gonna talk about our favorite short stories. We'll get into that now, then, because that was the next one I wanted to talk about, anyways. Favorite short stories, man. I'll just get it out of there, and it's so atmospheric. The werewolf scene, you all know I'm a huge werewolf lover. This might be one of the best werewolf transformations ever. Just like the cult of these hot ass women vampire or werewolves, and they're actual skinwalkers, basically, like, you know, as they're called in old books, lycanthropy, skinwalkers, and all that. It is so well done, and honestly, without Marilyn Manson's Sweet Dreams, it levels it up tenfold. You know what I'm saying? I love this. Don't just be careful, you know, or whatever she says, because she's like, just take your time. I'm gonna take my time because this is my first time or whatever. Damn, I forget how exactly she put it, but dude, I love it so much. And then you just get Dylan Baker when they're all ripping their leg skin off and just throwing it, and then he looks to the side and he's just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
You're like at the top of his lungs. I start chuckling when I hear him. I'm just like, oh my fucking god, this is so good. Oh my god, I love, and Dylan Baker just screaming like that just adds to it as well. It is it's so good. And at first I didn't always like the girl from who plays Jean. No, not Jean. She plays Rogue in the X-Men movies.
Yeah.
I didn't always like her makeup, like kind of on her face, but I've actually grown to like it a lot more because it's different. You know, sometimes I'm really picky about my werewolf makeup, but I absolutely love it. There are better, like, story wise, like that's actually probably one of the weakest stories, you know, compared to the other ones, but just because I'm such a huge werewolf fan and how it's utilized, and the music and the atmosphere, and, you know, like the campfire and everything, I just love it so much. And it's kind of one that kind of it starts with them getting undressed and stuff, and then it kind of it goes with her meeting the vampire and whatever, because she's Little Red Riding Hood, which is, you know, is obviously homage to all that stuff, and then she ends up being a werewolf because you think she's the innocent one, but she definitely isn't. She's just, you know, kind of like the virgin of the werewolves because it's her first time. But oh my god, man, I love it. So what would it be? I'm gonna go Jay Strick this time. What would be your favorite scene, Strickland? Or favorite story out of all of them?
Yeah. So I want to say something about what you're seeing because there's something cool. I don't know if you caught the like. First of all, that scene is awesome because when he gets the principal, just gets tossed in there by the chick, and he's just like his leg is broken and all this
Yeah.
shit.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
And like the way they set it up because it's like he's about to get her, and then it realizes it's got totally flipped. But
Yeah.
when earlier on, when the sister calls Lori and she's like, I got someone for you. It's very subtle, but on a boombox, they have a boombox in the background, and it's foreshadowing the scene they're playing "Cry Little Sister" at the bonfire, which is and Lost Boys
No.
when they make the kill, they're playing that song. So I thought that was really cool homage.
Never
Damn,
noticed
I don't know if
that.
I peeped that. Honestly,
Yeah, it's
I don't know
really
if I did.
subtle. Yeah,
Wow, I'm looking for that one next
Yeah.
time we go.
I thought that was
Shit,
super cool.
That's a good one right
That's
there.
dope.
That's really There's a lot of cool. I think there's a little things like that, but that was one of the bigger things I saw. But for the story I love the most, they're all so good. It's kind of hard to choose.
They really are, man.
And like I love in each one of the stories, you get someone else. Like even if it's for like 5 seconds from the other story, popping in there, kind of tying it all together. But I think besides the campfire scene and the principal that scene, I'll go the opening one because I thought it was really good. I didn't really expect it. Just the opening scene where she's taking down all the Halloween stuff, and it's so sad because the guy's just like, I'll put the movie in and we can get it, right? And she's like, no. And then she's like, okay, let's do it. So he's just in there waiting, and then she gets got by Sam. I feel so bad for her.
Oh man.
By the way, for a household in which half of the partnership hates Halloween, that's some really elaborate Halloween fucking decoration.
Yeah,
it is. For real.
I'm like, who wants to take all that down at like 11:30 at night when you just come home drunk?
After drunk and being
That's one of my favorite lines too, is when he's like, you got to keep the pumpkin lit. And she goes, look, you're lit, I'm lit.
Yeah, I love that. Dude falls asleep waiting for her
to be lit.
Well, how many times have you done that, man? Where you and your girl go to a party, you go to a party and you're like, hey, oh yeah, we are. Yeah. You're like, yeah, we gonna get it. And you go like, yeah, I'm gonna go get ready. And you just, that's happened. It's happened.
It's a great scene because it's they try to scare you with it once and nothing happens, like alluding that Sam was in there, and then when it happens, you don't even see it. You just see her throat get got, and then like the whiteness of all her blood on the sheet. You're like, damn.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a cool
her
scene.
arm is like hanging off the tree with the wedding ring on.
And she's like a famous actor. I can't remember what else she's in, but I was like kind of surprised they killed her in the first 5 minutes of the movie. So.
Yeah, kind of. You know what they kind of did? They kind of pulled the Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, I can see that.
Leslie Bibb. I'm trying to. What else has she been in? She's been in a lot, definitely.
That dude is a guy that's in the Battlestar Galactica.
She was in the first Iron Man as well.
She was the reporter. She was the reporter
chick. Yeah.
Yep. She's in a lot of stuff, to be honest. She was in The Babysitter. So the killer, the new both babysitters. I think she plays the mom in The Babysitter.
I haven't seen. I want to see those. I haven't seen those.
Those are good. Those are good.
Yeah, they look hilarious.
Yeah, they definitely are. Yeah, she's in a lot of stuff for real. All right, my man Robbie, what is your favorite story out of the bunch?
Well, I'll go with. I mean, you could literally pick any one of these, right? And I could say the principal. I love that opening bit with the principal and his kid and the jack-o'-lantern. But what I want to really spotlight is the Halloween school bus massacre scene. Because to me, this is the most legitimately creepy ass scene. Those kids, those masks, old Halloween masks always creep me out. And the idea of the town's dirty little secret, but it's the creepiest thing to me is not even when they come back as zombies. But first of all, in that story, I love the gut impact of the girl that they play the prank on. She like just leaves them there, bro. And I love that moment. That moment is like hardcore. But when they're showing the flashback and they're on the bus and the bus driver turns and that one kid just keeps going, wrong way. Like the tone of it, it's so creepy. That entire scene is creepy, even before they're dead and zombies. I love that one. I think that's a really solid one. It is to me the most genuinely creepy and scary out of all of them.
Sam's basically like is almost like it would have been almost funny if he kind of dapped her up like, yo, props,
Yeah,
girl.
Sam was like, "You
props.
go, girl." You know what I'm saying?
You left them shit heels down there, man. You go.
Yeah, and you know, it's not maybe I don't know if it would necessarily be my favorite, but I definitely think it's one of the
Right.
best as far as
Yeah,
being
man.
the scariest. It's
I-
so freaking good. The
There's
kids,
so many.
I hate snotty little fucking kids, and
Me
so
too.
it was nice to see them get theirs.
Me too. They're all so good. It's so
I would have
rare,
been one
but
of those kids. I would have been one of those kids in a heartbeat, man. That's what's sad. I would have been
seriously.
help, no, put it down the elevator. But it's a creepy scene, man. When they're like, no, I made up the story. Then why is the bus here? And then it just starts.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a great story because like they give you the behind like what happened before, you know, what led into it. And it's creepy, man. It's kind of sad because you're like the parents paid the bus driver to kill their children because they didn't want to deal with them anymore. Like what?
yeah.
It's
And
so
then
dark.
I love the idea of what that does to that bus driver for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
And basically, you can
gotta live
tell
with
that
it.
you can tell that he's been living with it. And he's been living with it hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because like they said that he disappeared and was never seen again.
Because he's just been sitting in his house drinking gin, watching infomercials.
Eating
It's
candy.
definitely one of the deepest ones, honestly. And it's very rare, like with anthologies where there's so many, because I try to watch all of them. I'm a huge anthology fan. And this is one where literally you can't pick what your favorite one is. Like, everyone is amazing. They are all so equally awesome. You know, like, not one is really so much better. I mean, you might have your favorites, but not one is just like, oh my God, that one is like 10 times better than this one. They're all like very equally or closely amazing. You know what I'm saying? And that's very rare because there's so many times where I'll watch like Creepshow and Creepshow 2. I love the first two. The third one's good, but it is the weakest one. You know what I'm saying? And I cannot say that with Trick or Treat. I can't even say anything in this movie is weak because it is just so well done. And I mean, I really wish we'd get more stuff by Brad Daughtry because he really, man, he impresses me because I'm a huge fan of Krampus, which I don't think you've seen that yet, Robbie.
No.
Man, Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 1 and 2 and Krampus on my channel this year, my brother. And you got Black Christmas and the other. And funny thing is, I'm actually a Black Christmas remake fan. Not the 2019 one. That shit is garbage. I won't even watch that. I will not even watch that. But I like the remake. I like the original better, but I grew up with that remake in like, I think it was in like 2000 or something, 2002. It's so fucked up though. It's not good, but I grew up with it, so I have kind of it's just so fucked up that it's good. All right, so next we'll say score, cinematography, and the script, how it all connects as a whole anthology story, which we've kind of touched on throughout bits and pieces. I know we're probably going to go with this, but I still kind of want to touch on it a little bit more. What did you think about the score, you know, cinematography, and the script, and how it all connects, as I've said already?
Who, me?
Yeah, sorry, you go, Robbie.
I love it. First of all, let's talk about the way the film looks. Glenn McPherson is the cinematographer, and the film's got that nice warm orange color palette. You know, they released a comic book to go along with it that was actually had artwork by Fiona Staples, and a lot of people don't remember that. Mark Andreyko was the scripter of that, but it captures that tone of, it's very much an homage to Creepshow, so it has that comic book feel in parts, but they don't overdo it. You know what I'm saying? And so I love that. I love that they know what they're doing. I love the cinematography. It's very warm. Everything looks like autumn. The set dressings, everything is so Halloween. I love these movies. Like, believe it or not, Hocus Pocus is another good movie of showing a town celebrating Halloween. And I'm like, I always wanted to live in the town that celebrates Halloween like that.
Dude, Hocus Pocus and Halloween Town, I always like.
Bro, right?
I
They were
always,
getting
man,
lit
I
in
want
Trick
to
or
live
Treat.
here.
Yeah, right. And the music is great. Douglas Pipes, the music's creepy, but it's got this sense of whimsical fun to it, which really encapsulates the script, which I think is impeccably written and expertly delivered and crafted.
Oh
And
my
I
God, it's
love it. I
so
love it.
creepy. The ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
It's like it almost gives me hints of like the Omen in a way. Like with the
Oh
with
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Damien and stuff.
Yeah, because
I
it's
don't
got
know. I
that
get like
whimsical
vibes of
nature.
that.
It's got that whimsical nature. Usually, in the Omen, they use it because it's meant to add in the minor creepy effect with that whimsical kid effect,
Yeah.
And
Yep.
this movie is a movie that it's not necessarily a movie for kids,
Yeah.
It's not a movie for kids like Zombie is, as determined by Tony the Hitman on our zombie movie review. But I love it. Feels like the music feels like a really scary Harry Potter sometimes, and I
see that.
really love it for that.
It's phenomenally done. Jay Strick, what did you think of cinematography, the script, and how everything ties together?
Yeah, just like Bill said, the music's phenomenal, and I love the way it's shot because I think I said this earlier. In certain scenes, it's like they perfectly put Sam in there, like at the right moment, and you're just like, it's so discreet at times, and you're just like, oh man, this is creepy.
Yeah.
And dude, the script is like, it's really written really well, and I'm honestly surprised that has not been a sequel. I thought there would have been multiple sequels to this, and there's nothing, right?
Nope.
That's a little surprising because I'm like, we can get 3 Hatchet movies, but not one sequel to Trick or Treat.
Serious. I heard you're just watching Hatchet too. The crazy thing is, Michael Daughtry has only done like 3 movies. Actually 4. I think he might have done more. I like directed wise though. He did like Godzilla, King of the Monsters. He's only like Krampus, Trick or Treat, Superman Returns, and then Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Directing wise, like himself.
Well, he was the writer on Superman Returns, not the director. That was Brian.
Okay, you're right. Yeah. See, he's written a lot of stuff though. Directing, I think he's only done like 4 things. He's only directed like 3 or 4 things.
Well, he did Season's Greetings, which is a short film, and so is Dead Time Stories. Those were short films he did. And then he was a writer on X2, Urban Legends, Bloody Mary, Superman Returns, and then he did Trick or Treat. And then there's Trick or Treat, Making Friends, and Trick or Treat Father's Day. Apparently, those are short films that he wrote and directed. So that's
Season's Greetings has Sam in it. That's like a short story animation with Sam in it.
Oh, is it really? So he had that character in mind for a long time.
That's cool.
And yeah, I forgot that he did King of the Monsters.
Yep, he did.
I still don't like it. But he's also the guy that's doing Godzilla versus Kong. Or no, he just helps with the story. That's it.
He did this in '96 too. So he's had an idea for
Greetings.
You see?
That's cool.
That's look animation.
At that. Yeah,
it's only like gorgeous. 4 minutes.
It's kind of like a Nightmare Before Christmas scenario, where he's had the character in mind.
I'll have to check that out.
But I was really pumped for this because I'm a big fan of X2 and Superman Returns. My favorite X-Men film and one of my favorite Superman films, believe it or not. I don't care what y'all say.
You love Superman Returns.
I love Superman Returns. Urban Legends Bloody Mary, that's interesting. I have to check that one out. I've never checked that one out.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I don't know if I've heard too many good things about that, even though I am a huge Urban Legends fan. Well, and I like the second one, but the first, oh my God, that one hits a soft spot for me because I grew up
Urban Legends.
Watching it. Urban Legends was amazing. I love that movie growing up. I still love it, but
I've seen all of those. I've seen the Bloody Mary one too. It's not very good.
Yeah, I thought so because I remember watching it a very long time ago, but it doesn't leave any lasting impression. But dude, it's crazy, man. He's so good. So yeah, I would say, man, the score in this phenomenal. I love, like I was saying, like that Omen-esque, the ha. It is so well done. The way this movie looks is just insane. It almost looks like the back of my room, just with that like orange tint. It's like got that fall feeling, and that is the biggest thing with me with Halloween movies and some of the best Halloween movies, the Michael Myers movies I'm saying, and just any Halloween movie. If it's taking place in Halloween, they film so many of these movies during the summer or winter and shit, and it's like you need to film these during Halloween, and they just throw leaves down to make it look like it's fall. But it's like when they when they pan back and you see trees that aren't, dying and don't have the light colored leaves and everything, it's like we can tell as horror fans. And that is something about this movie where they did this right. And it just, the cinematography is phenomenal. It really brings this story to the next level. Like each story almost has, they're all similar with their cinematography, but each story kind of has its own, it's got different notches to it. So they all feel like their own story, but then they interconnect in their own way as well. So they don't feel too off put,
Mm-hmm.
What was it? The script, obviously, man. I just love the script. It is so well written. I like Jay Strick said, I cannot believe that this has not gotten multiple sequels, because this has become a highly cult classic. And like I said, that's rare because the movie only came out, 14 years ago. And most of the cult classics we talk about are 30, 40 years ago. So, and I didn't even know that this was straight to DVD, like
Yeah.
Robbie said. That is nuts.
Yeah, apparently it was supposed to come out in 2007, right when one of the Saw movies was coming out, and so they were like, "Oh, we don't want to do that." And then they backed it
Yeah.
up to another year, but then something else was coming out. It was something like a superhero movie or something. So then they just decided to do it on.
Man, this movie, maybe that's why the Blu-rays and stuff are hard to get sometimes, but Brad Daughtry will be making money on this movie till the end of time. And I hope he got rights for like toys and accessories and everything. I forget, probably I'm saying the word wrong, but the dude, I'm telling you, like, I couldn't find any Trick or Treat memorabilia at my store. When I was at the Spirit, I'm asking them, and they're like, yeah, Trick or Treat stuff's like the most popular this year. That and like Hocus Pocus, like they had
Nice.
like the Trick or Treat Halloween masks and shit. They were like seven, and usually those are always gone. I'm like, holy shit, they got the stuff I usually would think was gone. Nothing Hocus Pocus or Trick or Treat. It's like those things have just risen in popularity over the years. It's crazy, and I'm glad to see Trick or Treat's getting the deserved love, because not getting a damn release in the theaters, that's just a damn shame. But at least people are giving it the praise that it deserves now. Um, but if we were gonna do an overall rating on this movie, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see where we're going with this. But what do you think, Jay Strict, on your overall rating, my man? And this was your first time watching.
Yeah.
Did you only watch it once, or did you end up throwing it in twice?
No, I watched it once. I'm not a back to back guy. I did watch Wolfman after this. It was
Did
really
you?
good too. Yeah,
Do you like
Oh
Wolfman?
yeah, the
dude, I
Benicio,
loved it.
right?
I
Yeah.
loved it. There's something about, like I said before, I've never watched a lot of black and white movies, so there's something about watching a monster movie, especially Wolfman in black and white. It kind of creeps me out in certain parts, but I thought it was great, dude. Love to watch it again. That's one of
It's
those ones I thought
phenomenal.
about watching again. But with this one that we're reviewing, dude, I loved it. I'm gonna give it a 5. Like, I think I would literally watch this at any point and enjoy it. I kind of want to go like get that NECA figure now, and I want to, like, I don't know, just yeah, that one right there. Yeah, um, it is great. I think if you're a horror fan or just a fan of Halloween, this movie is the movie for you, right? Like, it's got everything
Yeah.
you want in a movie, and like we've said this whole time, is like the way it's paced and shot out and all tied together. It was working on all cylinders for me. I really enjoyed it.
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. It's a phenomenal movie. I'm glad you enjoyed The Wolfman. It's another phenomenal
Yeah,
movie. But man, I was watching behind the scenes too for The Wolfman after we did our review.
yeah,
After I got back home, dude, my man Lon Chaney got done dirty back in those days too, man. Like, but
really.
he was a worker, man. He did not really get, like, when he got older, he kind of got the recognition because they finally were playing those Universal movies on TV. So like kind of like 50s kids were always binging those. I think it was either 50s or 60s. I think it was like late 50s.
Yeah,
But
50s.
you know, he man, he was kind of like, there's a really sad story when Bob Burns said that Lon Chaney was dying. He couldn't, like, he got the same throat sickness as his dad, and he couldn't talk. He had sign language at the end, just like his father did. They died from the same sickness. And the Universal or some TV, they were going to do an announcement to commemorate for Lon Chaney Jr., and nobody would talk for him. And he had a best friend who was known for cowboy movies. It's killing me. I can't think of his name. And Bob Burns was really close with the cowboy actor and Lon Chaney. And he was dying of cancer at the time. He was on his deathbed dying. And Bob goes to him and says to the cowboy actor, and he's like, nobody will talk for Lon Chaney. Like, this is, and he's like, no. He got up out of his death and was dying and got up, and he went and spoke for his best friend. Dude, I almost went to tears thinking of it, man. I was like,
Yeah, that's
it was the saddest thing. It's in some of the behind the scenes or special features on the Universal stuff.
Yeah, the little Lon Chaney special feature that's on there. I think. Yeah,
dude, it was phenomenal.
He's that bigger, and he had substance abuse problems, and he didn't want to use the name of his father, but that's what he did. And Karloff and Lugosi, they have similar experiences too at times because they kind of wound up getting typecast and all that stuff. That's why Lon Chaney wound up playing the monsters, is because he did such an amazing job playing. I can't remember the character's name, but the dude in Of Mice and Men.
I know.
Lenny. Is it Lenny? Yeah. He
did
such a good job, but he's hulking, so that means monsters. And so
that's what got.
But the Wolfman was. He was always proud of the fact that the Wolfman was his. Nobody else played the Wolfman but him.
Yeah,
that's cool.
They always said, Rick Baker always wondered how hard it must have been for Jack Pierce to do all that makeup with spirit gum and everything, because he was kind of an alcoholic. And when you start sweating all that stuff out, he's like, I don't know how he did it, but man, another thing too, I always heard that Lon Chaney was just a funny man, and that he got to do there was a TV show towards the end of his life where he played like the father of these. He was kind of like an immigrant father, and he got his boys to come over, and he was kind of like a farmer or something, but it was kind of more of a comedic role. And he got to do that, and there were so many people were like that knew him. They were like, man, he was just such a funny man, and he never got to do comedic, and he always kind of wanted to. And one of the movies he did, I think it was actually with the clown. Damn, it's gonna kill me. His name from House of a Thousand Corpses, the clown, and he did it one of his first movies with him, and he didn't get to see that movie until he died. What was his name?
Sid Haig or something?
Sid Haig, yes, thank you. I don't know. Sometimes I can't think of names off the top of my head, but I knew him. That's his son. If you guys own the Wolfman Universal set or anything, watch those behind the scenes, man. It is phenomenal.
That's cool.
Sorry on that a little off topic, but it is horror. So, Robbie,
I say Wolfman, and everyone's like, oh.
Yeah. Dude, I didn't. I literally lost focus on what I literally just got into that rant, and I lost focus on what Jay Strick rated it. I literally feel like an idiot for that. I figured you said 5. All right, Robbie, what are you going for, my man?
5.
Hell yeah, dude.
So it's nice to end Horror Fest on a good note, because the last 2 movies I gave sub 4 ratings to. But no, this is 5. It's to me the best movie about Halloween. It's the one movie to watch on Halloween. If you're going to watch any movie on Halloween, first of all, go ahead. And I know that they're rare right now, because as soon as they announced that it was like an Apple TV exclusive, all the Peanuts holiday specials, like it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, everybody started buying them up. But I own the Blu-ray of that. Watch that. Then watch Trick or Treat. That's your perfect Halloween night. And if you want to add in another one, watch the original Halloween as well. But Trick or Treat is a monumental movie that will always be attached to this holiday to me. It's one of the best. It's a yearly visit for me. I love this film. I love the comic book that's associated with it. They did a second comic book too. They're a little bit different to find, hard to find sometimes, because they kind of go in and out of print. They just did an omnibus, and it's already gone. I couldn't get any.
Damn, really?
Yeah, but I love this film. I love the aesthetic. I love the characters. I love the stories, the mysteries, everything about it. 5, you digs 100%.
That's
Hell
awesome,
yeah, man. Hell yeah. And I've seen a few people in the chat were very happy that we did this. And yeah, like Hermanio and Two Gun, everyone in the chat follow my peeps and give this your thoughts and rating in the chat. Man, you know I can't mess up the rating. I'm giving it a 5 all damn day. I was giving it a 5 no matter what. This movie is a classic. Halloween, I'm going to see Halloween 1 and 2 tonight at the drive-in, but I could not have ended my Halloween night without watching Trick or Treat. I just couldn't have done it, even though I've seen it a few times already this month. That's how good it is. That I watch a lot of horror movies this month, man. Honestly, the last 2 months for real. And
Yeah, me too.
That's the omnibus. You can get it on Amazon right now for $20.
really?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. I'll have to
Yeah.
get that. Hey, buy me one, Strick. I'll pay you back with hot dogs.
How much is it?
I think it's like a hardcover.
Yeah, it's hardcover.
Yeah.
But it's both of them put together because it's the original one, which is all the stories. In fact, the opening is art from that story.
It's only like 20.
Yeah, it's only 20. But
Yeah,
yeah, Diamond
you see
has
the
been out for a while.
You would hope that it's a big. I mean, it's probably not that big. I bet then if it's only two issues.
It's not. No, it's not 2 issues. It's 2 graphic novels.
Oh, okay.
They were graphic novels. It was originally going to be a 4-issue series, and the movie got delayed, so they just went ahead and put out a graphic novel when the movie released.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, that's not too bad because then that's two graphic novels for $10 a piece. That's actually not bad.
It's probably about like a 300-page hardcover if I had to guess, but I don't know for sure. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah. Shit, I might have to get that puppy. I'll have to see when I get some
Good.
money.
Rockin' Robbie influencing.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'll send you an Amazon link.
Yeah. Man, because I gotta get rid of some books, man. Because literally, man, it's just killing me. There's two.
You gotta get rid of some pops.
I'm gonna be big. I gotta get rid of some pops and some. Well, the thing is, I'm keeping all my horror pops because the horror I can't get rid of. Like honestly, I still love the superhero stuff, but I'm kind of like, I've kind of found my niche with like over the COVID break when the comics in the stores got shut down. I kind of figured out that I'm just a pure horror guy. I still love my superhero stuff, and I'll get some superhero books. But I feel like, man, I'm just straight horror. I'm a straight horror bro, man. That's all I can say. So I think I'm gonna start like get rid of a lot of my superhero stuff. So
there you go.
Anyone in the community
you should do it now while everybody still cares about the MCU.
Yeah. Well, I have a shit ton of MCU Funko Pops. So anybody wants is looking for anything, hit me up on
bring them
Instagram.
up to the shop.
I ain't looking for shit. Don't bring no pops to my shop. Pops are on their way out. I promise.
I got Star Wars stuff too, but I'll buy keep a few. I see, and another thing too, I like action figures. I should have just stuck with. I got into pops because I couldn't afford figures at the time, and now it's like I got so many fucking pops that I could have just bought figures. Because it's like you get pops 10 a piece. Figures are 20 to 30, and especially when I was looking at the NECAs, those are like 30, you know. But I got actually a lot of my NECAs for like 20 to 25. I got them for a decent price.
I got a lot of mine for free.
You lucky son of a bitch. My man Jim though is actually gonna send me a couple AOK NECAs. So
don't worry, you got a Candyman Part 2, man. Look at you.
Yeah, that's a Blu-ray.
Dude, has NECA done a Candyman figure? They have, haven't they?
Do. It's a cloth one. I want it.
I don't like the cloth ones, man.
Really? That's the only one. It comes in like this, but I don't care, dude. I'm hanging these fuckers on my wall, dude. These are awesome, and they got a reanimator Herbert West like this.
Yeah, I'm ready for the Ultimate Scream figure coming out, the Ultimate Ghostface.
Oh yeah.
They need to do an Ultimate Candyman then and have the bee chest and everything. That would be so dope, man.
Oh yeah, like they got because you can take the chest off for the Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Warriors.
Yeah.
You can take the regular chest off and put the Souls one.
Yeah. They need to do a tall man as well.
Hell yeah. I don't know why they take so long for some of these ultimate ones. Like I don't know what the hell's up with that. I guess they want to space them out properly so they can sell properly. I don't know. That's good.
Are these NECAs too?
What?
Are these NECAs you're talking about?
Yeah. And it looks like we got nothing but 5s in the chat, my dogs.
There's one 4. Joe 47771 gave it a 4.
Did he? I didn't see.
Did you rate it, Dylan?
Said Quattro.
Yeah, I gave it a 5.
Nice.
555 for a PCP average of 5.
5.
A
No,
Dylan's
I
comics average of 5.
I feel like I pissed everybody off last night because I kept like everybody's like, I love Halloween 2018. I'm like, it's okay.
Well, maybe you'll grow into it.
Maybe Halloween Kills.
Yeah, you like that one, Dylan, right?
Yeah.
If Halloween kills, then it will make the first one better as setup. But it's still, I would cut out the doctor and the fucking sandwich joke, 5-minute long fucking scene.
I'm definitely a horror hoe.
Yes, you are.
100%.
Pops are on their way out.
Pops are on their way out.
They're on their way in.
You want to know, dude? I had a Captain Rex Funko Pop from the animated series. I sold it for like $60 back in the day, and it's going for
you messed up.
$100 right now. Talk about how
$400?
Dude, well, last time I looked, and that was like 6 months ago, it was at $300.
Wow.
So I wouldn't doubt it. But that was when that Clone Wars final season came out, so it was really like a lot of times when like shows or movies come back and revive, the Funko Pops start like spiking in price. So I kind of like I had a Marty McFly one with the guitar, and I ended up selling that for like $60. So because they had announced a bunch of new like Back to the Future Pops. So sometimes because I have so many, I try to hold out and wait for them to hit that high price, and I sell them because it's like, man, it's like I end up always losing money on them all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like if I can get a win and make a couple extra bucks, it's nice because most of the time you got to pay shit. I always do free shipping, so the shipping comes out of my price, and you got to pay a fee. You're losing like $20 out of whatever, $10-20 out of whatever the hell you're fucking charging.
Yeah, I bought 4 more pops just to get free shipping.
I just made a killing on some pops, man, because I had like a Neo pop and a General Grievous and a Zach Morris. They were all worth a lot of money, and my Jimi Hendrixes, and I sold them. I got a lot of cool figures in that I'll probably will sell in a couple years.
Yeah,
I'll be honest, man. That Apocalypse one, dude, that new Age of Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Its legs are pretty weak, and it's like it's not like sturdy enough in its midsection, and so the legs look like he's like twinkle toeing across the stage in order to get him to like from here up. It looks epic. He's just like, but
yeah,
the rest of it's
kind of sad.
It happens.
Yeah,
that General Grievous though, that's a pricey one too, but yeah.
Hey, we got one at the deep. You want it?
Nah, I'm good. Unless it's $10.
That's $100, I think.
Yeah, hell no. I gotta.
It used to be mine. I'll autograph it for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe it might be worth $20 now. But
my autograph is worth $20.
No, it brought it down from 100 to 20.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Funny, young man. Funny.
But you'll hate it, but guess what I got today? Fright Night 2 on Blu-ray. It's like a Spanish import though.
Yeah, the one you were talking about last night.
Yeah, dude. I don't care, man.
So the movie's in Spanish?
No. It's
so like the DVD titles in Spanish?
Yeah.
Weird stretch, man. Weird stretch.
Yeah.
Can't see it.
Why don't you turn on that fancy YouTube light you got?
Still can't see it.
I don't like my YouTube light. God damn. Oh, see, it's too bright.
No, you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Well, it was mood setting for Halloween. A-holes.
You still got nice mood setting, man. You can still see all that in your background.
No,
look at my weak ass mood setting.
Noche de Madeo Part 2.
Dude, Noche Medeo.
I love that cover though. I gotta get eventually when the damn part 1 goes down in decent price because it's freaking expensive for part 1. It's not even anything. It's just a regular Blu-ray.
Apparently, Robbie will lick it for you. I don't know what that means.
Oh,
The
Robbie,
pop. The General Grievous pop.
Okay.
Robbie. Amazon has From Beyond. I paid $40. I'm so pissed. It says it's out of stock right now, but just buy it, and when they get a restock, they're gonna send it right away, and they won't even charge you. They got From Beyond for $17.99, and it's out of print on Scream Factory. So if you're a fan of that movie, you better
17
get it.
right now?
17 right now, bro.
Oh, I hope it's 17 next week. It probably won't be though.
I just ordered
no,
that.
just buy it. They're
Hey
not gonna
guys,
charge
tonight
you.
at 9 p.m. we're doing a Halloween stream on Pop Culture Philosophers. Come give us some super chats. If I can get $17, we can get a From Beyond Blu-ray.
Bro,
You
they're not
need
gonna
20
charge
for
you.
the trick or treat omnibus too.
Bro, it's
yeah.
I just ordered mine.
It's temporarily out of stock. They won't charge you until it ships.
Yeah, I
They
know.
won't. So just buy it now.
Look, Dylan,
Y'all
I got to
calm
think
down.
ahead a little bit more than you.
Y'all are
You know?
What you mean?
y'all are going
man,
crazy with the Blu-rays.
You know how much I make, bro? I get fucking minimum bum ass wage, bro.
At a gas station?
Yeah. What do you
That-
think they're paying? Dude, Circle K is such a fucking cheap son of a bitch, bro. They are so cheap, bro.
Watch what you say
No,
on the
I make
internet.
like
young man.
Yeah,
nothing,
right?
bro.
It's about to go viral. Circle K employee tells all.
Dude, you should see the
You work at
reviews.
Circle
bro.
K?
The store that I work. Yeah,
There's
I work
strange
for-
things afoot at the
Dude,
Circle
yeah.
K, Dylan.
Dude, you should see
Dude,
the damn
Strickland, we
reviews
got
at
to
that store.
drive up there to this Circle K that Dylan works at so that we can record us saying that line.
Absolutely. While he's working.
Yes, I'm serious. And then we were like, come on, bro, you're coming with us. And he's like, bro, I got to work. And we're going to be like, fuck it. He's going to close the store and we're going to play hockey on the roof.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm
We're
gonna do
jam
that.
gum in the locks.
I'm
And
gonna
we're going
write
to go
it.
to a funeral and turn over the casket.
You want to know what's funny too? I've told people because when they'll say, because my story gets crazy, bro. Like there's reviews that are bad, and people are like, dude, they'll be like, I done seen some fucked up shit at the Circle K on at the one that I work at, and I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, I could become the next Kevin Smith if I wrote a script on working up here. I make that joke all the time. Hey, what is that? Is that a
It's a
laser?
sealed box of trading cards from Bill and Ted from the early 90s. And
Excellent.
we could win a trip to San Dimas.
Everybody, station.
Dude,
Station.
this is awesome. I want to
Thank you, Dylan, because last night you weren't stationing with us. So
I did.
appreciate it.
I did. I don't think I did at the end.
Did
though.
it hurt you, Dylan? Dylan's like, this
No,
station hurt me.
I bumped. I hit my knee earlier, man, and my knee is like really hurting. I probably bruised the shit out of the bone.
That's that Spanish Blu-ray got him.
Station.
No,
LD
probably putting the lights up. I hit my knee on my chair earlier. It hurts so bad because I bruised the bone.
I'll be a wuss.
But
Walk it off,
I
Dylan.
want to get the Shout Factory double fee. They got Shout Factory for Bill and Ted. They have a double.
Believe it or not,
feature
young
on
man,
it.
we both have it.
Yeah,
The Shout Factory one.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're real Bill and Ted
Comes with
fans.
this Wild Stallion pick
Really? The
and
double
these
feature?
stickers.
Mine didn't come with stickers. I don't think. Maybe it did. Maybe I
Wait,
didn't look.
did you get the double feature or the separate ones?
I got the double feature. The Shout
Well, I
Factory.
think the separate ones comes with bonus features, but maybe they both do.
They did both do.
Oh,
They both
okay.
do,
Young man.
I could have got it for like 15. Well, dude, you know how much money I spent on horror movies this month, and then I just got Fright Night Part 2, and that was like 28.
Just,
Spent 28 on that Fright Night too.
That's on you, brother.
just ask Mike.
Is
He'll get
it-
it.
You know what's on you?
Oh,
You
shit.
didn't take advantage of that buy two get one free deal when I told you.
No shit, I didn't, man. Maybe I couldn't.
You
maybe I
bought
could.
you bought Omen and you bought the Omen and something else, or what? You should have just
Yeah. He gave me the Omen.
up for a couple weeks.
I gave him my old Omen set.
Oh, so I
Did
got the
you?
shitty Omen then apparently.
It doesn't come
Oh
with
no,
Awakening.
that's a good set. That's a good set still.
It doesn't come with Awakening though.
which isn't even that good.
It's not, but I want to have it.
Me too. Me too.
I have to complete the set.
I want to get the fly set now, man, and the Amityville set seems cool.
Bro, when I told you to get it at Target, they had it for 40.
Bro, I'm fucking sorry, man. I can't goddamn do everything, okay?
I understand.
Blu-rays are on the way
I
out.
bought Critters because it was $30. Like all of a sudden, it was down to 30, so I had to.
You're welcome.
I had
Blu-rays are on their way out.
You had already seen it?
Yes, I had.
Whatever. I was trying to be nice. Look at what I get.
Man, I appreciate
what I get for it in return.
Half of mine and Dylan's private conversation, by the way, is just like pointing out how cheap Blu-rays are on Amazon.
Seriously, you're the only one. You're the only one I have.
Like,
Dude, I told you, Target had it.
Bro, Night of the Demons is $15 right now. Hell yeah, thank you, brother. That's how it goes.
Of course, my man. Well, I feel bad that I blow you up and bug you too much. I literally I was gonna message you the other day and be like, I'm sorry, dude, if I like bug you sometimes. I feel like sometimes I'm blowing you up about stupid shit that you don't care about.
Bro. One thing you gotta know about me is that like I just won't respond if I'm bugged. Or like if I'm busy, like I just won't respond. I don't care. You can send me as many messages as you want. Just don't like put a pressure on me to respond back in a timely manner.
Oh, I don't care about that. The most of the time I'm just trying to look out because I know that I know ain't none
Dylan,
of us
I love
rich.
chatting with you, Dylan. Dylan, I love chatting with you.
Oh, I know. Well, I know you got a lot of subscribers and you're getting people blowing you up
he's
all
famous.
day and night.
You know, he's
ignore all
changed
that.
a lot in the past few years. You know, he's not the same.
He's a changed man.
It's gone to his head. So I try to keep him level and grounded.
Well, this is the first time I ever came up onto the stream dressed as a raccoon.
This is true. What
An
are you from?
animated raccoon.
Are you like a raccoon Rick?
It's Rigby from Regular Show.
What's that?
It was a show that was popular several years ago.
Robbie, you know it's been.
I don't get the bit.
What's that?
Every time I tell you like everything we've been getting, like the box sets you've been getting, you got a perfect box set for Friday the 13th and Critters. So I saw your Critters box set yesterday or the day before. Yeah. They keep sending me fucking damaged shit, bro, and it's pissing me off. That's why
you got to move down to Alabama. Apparently, Amazon's fine down here.
I guess so, man. Because
everything I get is pristine, and Dylan gets like banged up shit.
Dude,
I do too sometimes. Yeah, I got the John Wick 4K Blu-ray set, and it came like covered in goo.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm returning this, and I'm getting my money back.
You should see. Well, my Pumpkinhead Steelbook. It's nothing like, and it's out of stock, so it's a pain in the. I won't be able to get one, and maybe until they get a restock. But it's not that bad. It's just kind of like it bugs me because steel, like a dent in a Steelbook is kind of annoying, more noticeable. But dude, this is the second time I sent for that It's Alive box set, bro, and like, I still have the wrapper on it, but
it's not that bad.
Really, like. It's just got all cut up, bro, like on the sides, and it's all dinged up.
It just looks like it was someone's actual Blu-ray set for a long time.
Maybe that's actually, is it supposed to look like that, Dylan?
No, brand new. I bought it.
I think it's cool that way. It's just, I would be like, dude, I got a variant.
Dude, it's vintage.
By the way, bro, if I worked at a movie store and you were my customer, you would have pissed me the fuck off. Like, you're being way too meticulous on that shit. Who cares, man? Did the movies play?
Dylan,
did the movies play? Dylan,
he's the same way with me. Like, I'll go to my box for my comics. I'm like, dude, you gave me this bent up ass comic. He's like, it's a comic, just read it. I'm like, bro, I want it like
right. It's my money. I'm paying. Dude, this shit is crushed up. And
you need to open up a diamond box, my friend. That's all I'm saying.
I'll tell you too, man. They sent me this bro, like the fucking, it looked like the back of it. You see that on the back? You see that the wrinkle? Yeah, it looks like it got wet, bro.
I got so many things like that. Who gives a shit?
Yo,
does the movie play?
Price. I didn't pay fucking bootleg used price. I paid
Does the movie play?
Apparently you buy bootleg used.
No. Oh yeah, I don't know why I said bootleg, but I didn't pay used price. And I'm gonna call them, and they're gonna fucking dude. They gave me $40 back for the Friday, and I got In the Mouth of Madness with that shit, which was dope. And I got like the Creep Show making of and shit. But it's like they're gonna give me money back. So it's like, you want to fuck up and give me something damaged? And dinged up. It's like, this one I honestly don't care about as much. But dude, it's literally the corners are crushed, bro. It's like
crushed, bro. I can't watch the movie.
Hey, You know what? It's funny.
Most non-heinous.
For the Mister that's getting it everything perfect boxes, you got a lot to say about. You
That's because I don't put that bad karma out there, Dylan, like you do. I don't complain when I do get something damaged, and for the most part, all my shit comes in silky smooth.
I never
had it happen
complained.
once.
I just wanted because, dude, these go up in money, bro. These go up in money sometimes. Like 5 years.
Specking on horror movie Blu-rays.
Specking on horror movie Blu-rays, bro.
Even though I'd never sell it, but
You know,
it's
I
like,
got horror movies that are worth like $200 right next to me.
exactly.
It's
Who
true.
gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Does the movie play?
He could have
Yes.
flipped that near dark, but he didn't. He didn't.
Hell no. Why would I?
Because it's $200.
It's cheaper than that. It's the Dawn of the Dead that's $200.
Tell me, though, did you see the reversible covers?
I love the reversible covers on all of those Shout Factory Blu-rays. They're so amazing.
How many critters are there?
Four in that set. But they did do another one, right? That was like on Shudder or something.
Wasn't there like a TV show or something?
TV. They're like 7-minute episodes on Shudder. And then there's a movie that came out the same time, and that's called Critters Attack.
Yeah.
And they actually brought Dee Wallace back. I don't mind. I actually like that one. It's nothing. It's nowhere near what the first two are.
Yeah.
It's more in the range of like 3 and 4. But honestly, I like it better than 3 and 4. Kinda.
Until they bring back Billy Zane, then I'm out.
It's only like $10 on Blu-ray. But the show, I think I told you this. The Shudder show, they get into like there's a kid. It's all about this kid and his. Do you care if I tell you? Because it's kind of a spoiler, but it's just.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to watch it one day.
So
please don't spoil it for me, Dylan. I'm sorry.
Man, I want to say it's some wacky shit, bro.
Just goddamn say it. Say it, goddamn it.
No, it's cool. Just watch it.
Just say it. You've ruined it now, Dylan. Just say it.
How did I ruin it? I didn't say nothing.
It's Halloween. Let's do it, man. Just say it.
All Hallows Eve.
He's trying to spoil the fucking Shudder Critters show
that he might never watch.
That I might never watch.
They're only 7-minute episodes.
I know that one day we're going to do a Critters franchise review.
I hope so, because we need to review Critters 2, and I didn't get to review Critters 1 with you guys. And
That's your fault, man.
That's your fault, man.
No, you didn't invite me. So that's your fault, and that's your loss.
I did like Critters. I'd be interested to see the other
Critters
ones.
won a poll. That's why we watched Critters. That's why
Critters 1, it's hard for me. I've always kind of like both. I almost like Critters 2 better, but Critters 1 it's kind of like the critters are a little more scary and sinister in that one, and they're actually smaller.
It's still funny though.
Yeah, the second one
consider them comedy horrors movies.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's supposed to be that way, but it feels that way.
It's scary to a kid though, bro.
That's Mick Garris's first movie he directed, and he did the script too on it. Bro. Funny thing is, Mick Garris wrote the script for Hocus Pocus.
What are you saying? What'd you say?
He's talking about Mick Garris, man. He's obsessed with Mick Garris. No, I like Mick Garris. No, he's one of the creators of one of my favorite TV shows ever, Masters
You're
of War.
right. You're right, Fable. Robbie is changing. But if you do you have an iPhone?
No, he's got some jank ass like
Android
phone.
Nah, man, I got like a phone from like 2015.
Mick Garris
that's 5 years ago, bro.
Mick Garris does a podcast called Postmortem, and he interviews like a bunch of Stephen King, John Carpenter, all the classic guys. And the new guys, he did an interview with Joe Hill because he just brought the podcast back because he had some issues or something. And it's a phenomenal podcast. If you ever get bored and you just want to throw something in your headphones, man, I'm telling you, check out Postmortem. Yeah. It's a phenomenal podcast. There are some episodes on YouTube, and it's actually video, but a lot of them you can only kind of like listen to. But there are a lot where he's like sitting down at the table talking to like John Carpenter, John Landis, Joe Dante, and a bunch of good guys. It's
buddies, man. Phenomenal.
I think you would really enjoy it, Robbie, because they kind of dig into those guys all came up in the industry together, and they really dig into some good stuff. So
I just want to show my Halloween Michael Myers that I did yesterday. That's the first Michael Myers I've ever tried to draw. Did that yesterday.
Looks like death. Like a horror death.
Just want to point that out again.
They throw them on sale. Yeah. Amazon, if you patiently wait, the Blu-ray will come down. Like that Bill and Ted Shout Factory was like $50 forever, and then this one day I looked on there, it was $20.
Yeah,
so I got it for $20.
That's why I should have waited for From Beyond. I got all nervous thinking I'd never get it because it went out of print.
Yeah,
and
I need to get
now
that
it's
From Beyond.
$17.99.
They'll bring it back.
Yep. Well, the funny
You got to
thing
be
is-
like 50 Cent, man. Patiently waiting for a track.
And then the fly box sets was like $80, and now it's only $60 on Amazon, which isn't a bad price. But I got it for only $20. $20 was a damn steal.
You know it.
But man, that's the thing. This month I'm thinking, oh my God, all these Blu-rays are on sale because of Halloween. So I've been buying them up. And most of the time, a lot of them are just that price anyways. So I don't know. But I kind of do want to get Night of the Creeps or Night of the Demons and The Burning, The Fun House. And there was one John Carter. Oh, I want to get Big Little.
Oh, bro, that's sad. Sean Connery died?
Yeah.
That's horrible. Well, he's
Yeah,
90. That's a long life, bro.
It is. Herminio, you get another mystery box. I'll give you a custom Tapeworm Boy versus Michael Myers.
Oh shit! I got a custom Tapeworm Boy, but I didn't get a versus Michael Myers. I would have loved that.
You didn't ask for one.
I didn't think of it. I didn't even ask for Tapeworm Boy, but I got it.
You got 3 Tapeworm Boys.
I know. I got blessed with 3 of them. My
What's up?
with your presence at the end. So I'm gonna actually have to wrap up in a few minutes. So I gotta take my dog for a walk and still get ready.
That's cool. I just got done with the photo shoot. So.
Oh shit! My man doing a photo shoot.
Yeah, some friends of ours got engaged, so it's their engagement photos.
Oh,
I think they got married, bro.
Well, married and gay. I don't know, something like that. I don't know.
No, they got married.
Okay. It was something for those. I can't remember.
Well, I saw them today. I was like, "How's it going?" They're like, "Hey, good. We just got married." I'm like, "Hell yeah, congratulations!"
So, well, that's awesome.
Cool. I like your shades, bro.
Thanks. They're the 90s style.
Nice. Herminio said let him know when the boxes are ready again. He'll get one.
Okay, I'll let you know soon. I think we're doing one more batch this year.
Hey. Ford, what does it say? Ford Dylan, you son of a
nice. You son of a bitch.
I got an Ice Cream Man Tapeworm Boy though.
Yeah, it's that Dragon Ball Z version.
Are we real?
What did he eat? What did Tapeworm Boy eat right there?
Yeah,
he's hungry. He's got a little burger.
He's got the McDonald's right there.
Yeah,
right?
McDonald's.
Weird stretch.
There's the worst one of them all.
I like if nobody's picking up on what's going down. We all sent Dylan Tapeworm Boy sketches, one by me, one by Strickland, one by Mike, and that was what those were.
I didn't know because only 1 or 2 of them were signed, but one of them. So this Strickland's.
No, that's Mike.
Oh, that's Mike.
I
thought he was dogging on Strickland because he's like, "Oh, that's the worst."
No, the worst one's me. I can't draw for shit.
The Dragon Ball Z looking one is mine.
Robbie was the first one. Strick was the second. I was the last one.
Yeah, I never can read signatures, so that's straight Strick.
Well,
then.
It's a shitty signature.
I see. It makes sense because Robbie would know because I love Ice Cream Man.
Well, if you look at mine, it says MZ6.
What the hell am I saying?
Yeah, he's shook. He doesn't know whose is whose. That's mine.
I'm shook.
That's Jonathan's. Yeah, that's Strickland's. Mine's the one that actually looks like Tapeworm Boy, bro.
The worst
one. They all look like Tapeworm Boy, but yeah.
And then Mike sent me these, which I never heard of these, but one of them I did.
I thought that was just kind of a horror book that I got at a show this year, and I really liked the cover, and it was kind of the horror thing.
It is a perfect cover for you being like a photographer.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I figured I'd share that with you, and then let me know what you think. I don't know if you ever had that or not.
I actually do have this. It was actually one of the first DC graphic novels I bought, but I can use it as a giveaway, so it won't go to waste. Because I to do like I have a bunch of stuff I've been saving up for when I do a 1K give it. Whenever I get to 1K, when that day comes, maybe in a year or two,
it's coming soon.
The 1K.
I flipped through this. This looks really cool.
That was when it looked very similar to what was that movie we just reviewed?
The Animator?
No, the vampire not Fright Night.
Near Dark?
Near Dark. Yeah, it kind of looks like remind me of Near Dark a little bit. So.
Oh, the artwork looks really good. I actually didn't.
I haven't read it.
Artwork.
Have you read it, Robbie?
Brief but unsettling.
I don't even know what the hell it is, man. What's a comic book? They still make them.
Yeah.
Like Big Bang Theory. I bet you like that show. You like The Walking Dead?
Oh, and my man sent me the Halloween Mountain Dew.
Bro, I got one in the fridge. I gotta have one for Halloween.
It tastes like Skittles.
It's Skittles.
The last year it tasted like Skittles too. I heard it's a little different.
Last year was candy corn.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought too. Everyone was saying Skittles, but I thought candy corn too.
I thought it was orange creamsicle, but it was officially candy corn. This year,
really?
I looked on their Twitter today because I'm that much of a nerd. I looked at Mountain Dew's Twitter today to see if they had announced it.
That is really nerdy.
They just said like fruit flavored candy is all they said.
Taste fruit flavored candy that tastes like a rainbow.
Nerdiest thing I've heard today. I was just randomly on Mountain Dew's Twitter.
It wasn't random. I intentionally was like, it's Halloween. I wonder if they've revealed officially what the voodoo mystery flavor was.
Right.
Hey, I like soda pop.
I like some soda pop too, young man.
Station, everybody.
Station.
It's time for station.
So I have to always do it, otherwise Robbie's gonna get mad at me.
Yeah, show us your candy. Someone said.
I bought a bag of like Tootsie candies, like Tootsie Rolls, and like the Tootsie Chews and Dots and shit.
Isn't that crazy? It looks yellow, but it's red.
It's because you got those lights, bro.
I know. Do you like them?
Is this man changing clothes right now?
No, I have to change. I have to get ready to go.
You changed,
You changed.
My dog for a walk.
Station.
Actually, I was
Dog's gotta go for a walk.
Station.
Weird stretch.
Station.
I wish the light right here, like it ends right here. I wish it would go at least just like a foot further.
Well, you can get some more on Amazon.
Nah, man, dude, it goes around my entire room.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Prove it.
Another day, young man.
Bam! Another day, young man.
But I can't wait for you to catch Dylan's hands there, Strick. That'd be funny.
Bro, Dylan is like literally a twig. I would destroy him.
Jay Strick's gonna catch some chains.
You say that, but man, I hit like a motherfucker, bro.
I bet Dylan got a reach.
It's gonna be two hits. Me hitting you, you hitting the ground.
I don't hit the ground.
Take a moment to plug to everybody real quick.
That'd be like 3 hard.
9 p.m. Central Time tonight on Pop Culture Philosophers after Halloween stream. So I don't know if anybody. I know that Brooks is joining me. Nobody else has officially confirmed that they're joining, but I'm just going to put the link to the Facebook Excitable PCP group.
Well, I have to do the. I got to go do the. Okay, that would make sense because I'm doing the cake photos next. So yeah, it is. Yeah, my bad. I'm an idiot. So I'm going to go do the cake photos and the family photos, and after that I should be free. So I might be able to jump on. So
that'd be cool, man. Either or, whoever wants to come on, even if you can't make it, show must go on. I'm going to try to go as long as possible to see if we can get Dylan for a little bit.
I'm going to try. Send me the link.
We're going 5 hours?
I'm going to jump on while I'm at the drive-in, probably for a few minutes. But I got to take my dog for a walk, my guys. So I'm sorry, but I do got to wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
It's almost 5:30 my way, and I got to leave by 6. So I got. So that's how I was changing I was only changing my socks, guys. That was it.
This was a great, fun show, Dylan. Thank you so much.
It was, man. I'm so
great movie.
Dude, I could do this all day with you guys, man. And then Mike just got here. I wanted to do it longer, man. And then I thought I was leaving a little later. And literally, like when we went last time, the line was like out to the street. like to the highway, so we got to go a little bit earlier this time. So I'm really bummed, man. But send me the link, and I'll definitely drop by while I'm at the drive-in, and I'm gonna try to drop by when I get back from the drive-in if you're still going. So happy Halloween, everyone, dude. Thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out. This was a great way to end Horror Fest officially, because I know tonight is more of a Halloween stream. This is the 5th round of Horror Fest. I am so grateful that Robbie invited me this year to Horror Fest. I'm so glad to be PCP official, material. And man, I just love hanging with these fine young gentlemen here, man. And it has made my October, I tell you. And station as always. But I cannot wait for next year. I'm getting ahead of myself, man. I cannot wait for more horror movie reviews to do with these guys. But we will still do more movie reviews. And we got Friday the 13th coming. We got some Christmas horror movies. We're going to have some fun, no doubt. So thank you guys.
Silent night.
Make
Happy
sure
Halloween.
Robbie tonight. What 9 p.m. you said?
9 p.m. Central Time.
I might pop in.
Sure.
Shoot me a link.
Yes, sir.
That's
Thank
fine.
you as
That's
always,
fine.
Jay Strick, for blessing me with your presence, man. I was glad as hell to see you here. Thank
Thank
you
you for having me, buddy.
man.
It's always nice to see Jay Strick.
Yes,
Always.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You make sure you drive safe, my man, Mike. And everyone have a happy Halloween. We'll catch you guys later. Peace out.